Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited for today's video. It is going to be my fourth update in the 2023 Deco Panning Project Pan. You guys know this project was created by Emily, who will be linked down below. She is one of my absolute favorite people in this space, so highly recommend checking her out. If this is your first time catching a Deco Panning Project Pan video, I recommend checking out Emily's introduction, which will also be linked below. And then don't forget to check out everybody who is participating. You can search the hashtag Deco Panning Project Pan, or there'll be all the information in my description box. That being said, I do have 7 products that I'm currently working on, and I do have 2 products that I will be rolling out today, so I'm super excited to be drawing. I'm super excited to be drawing some new cards, getting some new things in the mix. So if you're interested in my update, stay tuned. First, if you haven't yet to subscribe to my channel and you like project panning content or just chit-chatting about makeup, I'd love if you'd consider subscribing before moving on. And other than that, let's jump into the video. Okay, I'm trying the Celsius Sparkling Grape Rush, which I love Celsius, but their flavors are either like really good or like literally I can't drink this. And I actually really like this one. You guys, it is quite a dark, gloomy day outside right now, and I feel like my lighting isn't superb, but we're just gonna roll with it. Who cares, right? Okay, I'm gonna go in order that I roll these things in, and I actually moved my computer back behind me on like my countertop, so I don't have my computer in front of me. I'm gonna just try and remember what prompts these products were rolled in for, but if not, I will also post them on the screen. So up first, we have this Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade A Mauve Story. I believe I rolled this in for the prompt an influencer brand or collab, which obviously this was Desi and Katie in collaboration with Dose of Colors. It was either that or for a Graveyard product. This is on my lips today, topped with the Lavender Sorbet Lawless Forget the Filler lip gloss. I do really enjoy this. I do really enjoy this liquid lipstick, and I feel like I've been working on this forever because I've worked on this in multiple projects as well. I do feel like I'm getting to the point where I am ready to potentially take the stopper out, just because I'm having to dip in so many times to coat my lips. So I think after filming this, I may take the stopper out. This weighed 22 grams when I rolled this in. It does weigh 21 grams now. So there has been some weight change. I will say, in comparison to other Dose of Colors liquid lipstick formulas, this is more of like a satin finish as opposed to a matte, so it's not super drying. Not that the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick formula is super drying. In fact, it's like my favorite liquid lipstick formula, but this is even more comfortable to wear. It's like the perfect Your Lips But Better, like mauve toned sort of shade, and I really just want to move this out. I think it'll still be probably at least 2 more updates before I can do so, but that is my update with that. Next up, this L'Oreal lipstick I rolled in for the prompt your favorite, I think it was your favorite color or your favorite shade. And this is my favorite shade of lipstick. It is a really beautiful nude shade. My favorite lipstick of all time is Tarte Rum Punch, which they don't sell anymore, which makes me so sad. But this is kind of like a little bit more pinky, more satin glowy version of that. I also really liked, was it Truffle Tease, or do I still own Truffle Baddest Beige? Ooh, love Baddest Beige. Would potentially consider purchasing that again, assuming that's still on the market. But I love this like pinky, like more cool tone pinky brownie nude, and I love that this one's glowy. It's super comfortable to wear on the lips. I don't feel like I need like a mirror to apply this. I can kind of just put this on almost like a lip balm. When this is all the way rolled down, this is what this is looking like. This weighed 31 grams last update. So is 31 grams today. This is it all the way rolled up, and I will post obviously my line markings. You'll see there was some movement. Not my best month of use, but this is something that if I go out this summer, this will absolutely come with me. Not to the beach or anything, but like if I were to like go out to dinner or just go do an activity, this is such a great option to have. Do want to finish a full-size lipstick this year, so this is, I feel like, my best opportunity to do so. All right, next up is the first product that we'll be rolling out. So I have hit my goal on this, which is super exciting. It is the Flower Beauty Day Glow Highlighting Glaze And I originally, so I drew the prompt, an item that you wish you returned, and I had pulled in a L'Oreal concealer for that because the shade wasn't good on me and I wish I returned it because the shade didn't work for me. And then I was trying to use that concealer and it just wasn't worth it because the shade didn't work for me. So I decided to roll this in as a replacement for that prompt. And I will say the more I've used this, the more I have fallen in love with it. And now I'm glad that I didn't return this product. It is a super emollient formula, but it does set down quite nicely. In comparison, I think of like Tower 28 products that kind of don't set down and kind of stay a little sticky on your face, or like the Westman Atelier products. This definitely sets down and isn't quite as sticky as that. I hope you'll be able to see with the reflection. You can see like a dip forming in the center here. I gave myself a 20 use goal on this. I was at 9 out of those 20 uses last update, and I actually reached for this an additional 13 times. If I wasn't wearing makeup, but I was like going to the gym, I would put this on. I also put this on my cheekbones quite a few days, that and then I would put foundation on top. In fact, I did do that today. I do have another highlight on as well, but I really enjoyed using this. I'm happy that I got some use out of it. I don't think I'm anywhere near pan by any means, but I'm excited to just see even that little bit of a dip starting to form. And I'm very happy because this is definitely something that was just like getting neglected, because in my mind I was like, ugh, should have returned that, but actually really ended up enjoying this one. So this one will be rolling out because I have hit my goal on that. Next up, I have my Kevyn Aquan sculpting powder, and I can't remember what maybe I rolled this in for a graveyard product. I cannot remember the prompt that I rolled this in for. And I gave myself a goal of finishing this up, and I told myself when I rolled this in that I was going to regret that. So when I rolled this in, it had a huge pan in it, but it was getting quite crumbly. And this is one of the products that I set out to be one of the 23 products that I wanted to finish this year. So I've repressed this, but I've only reached for this like 2 additional times since pulling this into this project. This weighed 30 grams at the introduction. After repressing it, it weighed 29 grams last update. It does weigh 28 grams today, but I don't have a new pan or anything to show for it, which makes me really worried that there's actually, like, this is actually going to take a good chunk of effort to finish. I just don't contour that much anymore, but I've used so much of this product already. It's like one of those products that like I'm unwilling, maybe too stubborn in my mind, but unwilling to declutter at this point in time because I've already given so much of myself to finishing this product. So we're gonna keep working on that. My goal is to empty that out completely. Then I have this product, which I also knew was gonna be a challenge when I rolled this in. I rolled this in for a duo or double-sided product. It's the Oma Beauty Double Take Sculpt and Strobe Duo Stick. I have mine in the shade White Pearl. Told myself I wanted to finish both sides of this. This is another product that I included in my 23 products I want to finish in 2023. And I knew that this was going to be one of my more challenging products just because I don't reach for products like this very frequently. I'm not contouring that much, but there is the contour all rolled up. I'll post a picture of the contour on the side. You'll see not great movement this month. There it is, all rolled down. And then I actually had better movement, which I'm kind of surprised by, better movement on the highlighter side this month, but I still have more of that highlight left. There it is, all the way rolled up. And then there it is, all the way rolled down. I will say I've actually used the highlight to like highlight my shoulders, so I'll just like draw it onto my shoulders, and I've enjoyed using it like that, and will continue to do that this summer to get use out of it. And then for the contour side, I've actually been using it to like contour underneath my chin, which I really enjoyed doing, and I feel like that's the only way I've really gotten use out of this, but it's, you know, it works. So still working on this. I think this will take me the good majority of the rest of the year, but my goal is to finish that one. And then the second product that we'll be rolling out is this one right here. This is the RMS Beauty Revolve Radiance Locking Primer, and I rolled this in for a focus product. This also was one of the 23 products that I wanted to finish in 2023, and I'm very excited to have moved another one of those products out of my collection. I was using this a lot. So this is a really beautiful, very glowy primer, somewhat hydrating, not like the most hydrating product, offered a really beautiful radiance to the skin. They did send this to me. This is not something that I will go repurchase just because I don't feel like it had the tack that I'm looking for out of a primer. Now, if I was, again, just like going to the gym or on days that I really wasn't wearing makeup, maybe was just doing brows and mascara, I would wear this all the time mixed with my Iconic London liquid bronzer to kind of match my face to my body. And that's how I got the most use out of this. I did at times use this on my shoulders as well. And I actually mixed the last little chunk of this into a lotion. And I really love the glow of this. It's just such a pricey product. I personally don't think it's worth the price tag, but I did really enjoy using this. And I'm very excited to have another primer empty, which is so exciting because I purchased quite a few new primers lately. And then the final product to update you guys on, rolled in last update. It is my Chanel Beige cream bronzer, and I rolled this in for a wishlist dupe. And when I rolled this in, it was around the time of the Sephora VIB sale. I had just made my wish list. I had like 5 cream bronzers on my wish list, and I was really leaning towards getting the Say cream bronzer. And I ended up not buying any cream or liquid bronzers during the sale, which I was so proud of myself for, because I was like, I already have so many, like I have enough cream and liquid bronzers. I'm never gonna get through them. I should at least finish my Iconic London liquid bronzer before I allow myself to buy any sort of cream/liquid bronzing product. So because of that, I thought it was so fitting that I got that prompt, and I decided to roll in this Chanel bronzer to kind of wishlist dupe the Say bronzer, just because they're both potted cream bronzers. And I gave myself a 30 use goal on this. My goal really was to reach for this 10 times the next 3 months. I have only reached for it 6 out of those 30 times, which puts me 4 behind what my goal monthly kind of was, if that makes sense. I do have this on today, but I do have the Tom Ford bronzer over top. I've really enjoyed this, and I think I'll get a ton more use, if not more use, as we reach and approach the even warmer months here, just because I think this is such a beautiful warm cream bronzer. I feel like this doesn't get sticky on my skin, so if I'm not wanting to set it, I can do that. And I really have enjoyed using this, even those 6 times. This is another product that, like, I almost felt guilt for purchasing because it is so expensive and I just wasn't reaching for it. So I'm very happy that it's in this project and I am reaching for it, because it's made me realize that I actually do really enjoy this and I should reach for it more. That being said, it is time to draw 2 new cards, also to take another sip of Celsius. I also just turned on the light in my room, and I'm a little annoyed because I'm like, I feel like maybe that helped a little bit with the lighting, but it is what it is at this point in time. Okay, I'm getting my playing cards out. I have cute little M&M Go Wild Minnesota cards. I'm obviously from Minnesota. Love me a good buffalo check plaid, and the little M&M has, he's like a little lumberjack, which I just love. I'm gonna shuffle these a couple of times, and then I'll do a little bit more shuffling up above. I know you guys can hear it, but I want you to know that I really am shuffling nice and good. Okay, I just burped, so I like will likely cut that out, so let me just do a few more up here so you guys don't think I'm cheating. Okay, so we're drawing 2 cards. I'm quite nervous. I said in the past, if I pull the Joker card, which stands for the prompt, "Are you joking?" I will likely try and use my Pat McGrath Bronze Seduction palette 50 times, but now I'm like, I really don't want to do that. I hope I don't drop the Joker. And I say that and I'm jinxing myself for sure, like everyone else. Okay, 5 of clubs is the first card, and then the second card, okay, we're good. We are good. No Joker today. 6 of hearts. The 6 of hearts. Okay, let me grab my phone so I can pull up the game board, and I will pop it up on the screen for you guys as well. Okay, I'm a little bit nervous to see what we got, but I will pop that screen up. And first up, we have the 5 of clubs, social media pics. Ugh. I suppose I can pop up. Okay, I gotta think about that one. Second, we have the 6 of heart. Brand you own the most from. Ooh, okay, that's a good one. That is a good one. What brand do I own the most from? I'm gonna go peruse my collection, you guys, and I will be right back. Okay, I definitely feel like my lighting's better with that on. I'm so annoyed. Anyway, I'm super excited about my picks, actually, you guys. Okay, so let's start with social media picks. I chose 2 liquid highlights, and I am going to post like an Instagram poll. poll. And whichever one wins, I will work on that one. And actually just yesterday, I was thinking between these two, I want to try and pan one of these because I feel like this is something I can mix into this is something I don't plan to use much on my face, just putting it out there. Don't plan to use much on my face as a liquid highlight, but do plan to like mix it in to a lotion or just use it like across my body this summer as like a body highlight. I'm feeling like I actually don't care. I don't care. I'm not gonna give my opinion. It just doesn't matter. So I have the iconic London Illuminator, which has been in my collection longest. And then I have this one from Jaclyn Cosmetics. Which one's larger? The sticker has come off the bottom of this. This is 0.5 fluid ounces. I'm not sure about the size of this, but regardless, one of these I am going to try and pan and finish up completely, which feels like a bit of a stretch goal, but that is gonna be the goal. And then the brand that I own the most from, a couple brands came to mind. Huda Beauty, I own so many of her palettes. Natasha Denona, I own a lot of palettes, not necessarily a lot of like other makeup products. And then Charlotte Tilbury maybe, but Fenty Beauty, Nabla also. But I truly think the brand that I own the most from is Fenty Beauty. And I thought about choosing a few products. I thought about choosing one of my highlights, the Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. I just recently repressed that. Would love to like finish off the more subtle side. But I'm like, okay, but I'm about to roll this in. I have like this, like I have a lot of highlighter things going on. So then I was like, well, maybe I'll choose my Fenty Beauty primer because it is a mini and I only have, I think, one, maybe two other primers that I'm working on, but I also just recently purchased quite a few primers and I want to give myself the freedom to rotate through some primer. So then I was like, oh, perfect. We'll go with the Fenty Beauty Cheeks Out Blush in the shade Summer Drip. This is one of my favorite cream blushes for the summertime. And this will just give me some extra like reason to reach for this. And I think I'm gonna give myself, maybe I'll give myself a 30 use goal on this as well. Goal to reach for this at least 10 times per summer month. I feel like that's good. This is like the perfect sunburnt sort of summer shade for me. And I've been really into like this like bright, juicy, almost like hibiscus sort of shade. And so hopefully this will keep me from buying any more blushes. I want to say like I've tried to be good lately, but then I like look at my Sephora VIB purchase and I ended up bringing in at least 4 blushes. But how freaking pretty is that? I literally can't wait. 30 use goal. Hopefully bare minimum we'll have a good dip going in this. I feel like I've already used this blush so much in its lifetime and yet it doesn't even, like there's no dip. So hopefully we can at least get a dip going in this blush by the end. And now I'm looking and I'm like, what have I done? Because if you guys don't know, if I don't finish, like if I don't hit goal, if I don't have anything to roll out, I still draw a card every update, sort of as like a consequence to myself for not hitting a goal. Do not believe I will use that 30 times. This definitely won't be an empty, whichever one I get. I'm likely not gonna reach for this 24 times, although maybe I should really shoot for that because this might be my only shot of having a rollout. I don't think this will be a rollout next update, but I guess who knows. Definitely don't think my lipstick's gonna be rolling out next update. My Oma Beauty, no. And my Kevin Aquan, definitely not. So I feel like I need to reach for this 24 times this month. Or I'm definitely gonna be having an 8th product to be adding to my adding to this project next update. But that is gonna wrap it up for today's video. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to watch. Let me know what product you've recently emptied out, finished off, panned, whatever it might be. Let a girl know in the comments below. Other than that, thanks so much for sticking around to watch, for supporting me, for supporting my channel. I love you guys so much, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.